Let's talk. So 2017 has been such an interesting year for all of us, yours truly included. And so it goes without saying that there have been some good parts and some bad parts. So let's go over the good, bad, ugly, and different on what I like to call the gems and duds of 2017. Let's jump right on it. First up, we're going to start with a do. Velvet. Velvet exploded this year onto the scene, and in a great way. A few reasons why. I mean, we got back the nostalgic parts of the 70s and 90s, and both of those eras used velvet to their advantage, and I'm glad it is welcome back. It is a fabric that, even though it doesn't have to be as expensive, it can look very expensive if done correctly. And boy, have manufacturers been doing this correctly. You'll see this in New York Fashion Week. You'll see this in different plus size arenas. Everyone is taking their shot at using velvet in all types of ways, not even just with clothes, with shoes, with accessories, with hats, with rings, with chokers, chokers are still around, guys. All of these different things in velvet. It is such a luxurious fabric without having to break the bank, and even if you do want to break the bank, it's okay, because velvet is just worth it. I say that this is definitely a gem of 2017, and hopefully we bring it in 2018. The first dud. Now, this isn't according to me per se, but definitely according to a lot of different people. Now, I am a image consultant and stylist for the everyday woman, and apparently the everyday woman that I run into and work with does not like mules. I don't know if it's because it doesn't have a back to them. I'm not sure it's because they always think of it as an old lady shoe. I mean, with the new advances in fashion that we have, there are a few cute pairs of mules that actually do, for me, make the cut. But overwhelmingly, a lot of ladies are like, no, I want my full shoe, I want my whole shoe, and I don't want it to run away from me. So unfortunately, we have to give mules a dud. So it's the first dud of 2017. I want to see more of it, but you know, style streets have already spoken. One of the surprising gems, well, I guess it kind of is surprising for a lot of people, is the floral prints. Floral prints made a huge return. Again, it's that thing about this 90s nostalgic kind of thing with the 70s nostalgia. It really has made a big impact. And along with velvet, the floral prints have made an impact. Actually, this winter season, winter florals are one of the trends to be seen in. And if you are a plus size lady, I know many of you say, oh, well, I'm plus size. They tell you to stay away from florals. Well, that's true to a certain extent. They have told you to stay away from florals, but rules are made to be broken, right? If you want to rock a floral print, but you may be a little self-conscious about it, start with one that's small. Not with too many florals on per inch, but maybe smaller florals just kind of spread out. Maybe start with just one piece of clothing. I always say, you know, if you can't wear a print head to toe, just start one place. Maybe it's just a band around your wrist. Maybe it's some floral earrings. Maybe you want to start with some floral shoes. Just try it in one place and just kind of incorporate it more and more. And sooner or later, you'll be able to wear maybe a winter floral jumpsuit down the line. But florals did make a good impact in all the right ways. You don't have to think about the ugly floral prints for big girls anymore. It's definitely a gem of 2017. Now, this one, the style streets probably love, but this is my personal dud of 2017. And that would be ruffles. I know, y'all. Ruffles, again, it's that 90s, 70s type of vibe, that boho chic, kind of with like the undertone of like gothic vibes. You know what I'm talking about. Ruffles. I have a love-hate relationship with ruffles, but ruffles got too carried away. Everything was off the shoulder or ruffles. And while I am grateful that they have given us options for plus-size ladies and off the shoulder, because you know, big girls want to show some shoulder meat too, I'm just not so sold on all these willy-nilly ruffles. You have ruffles in the middle of the bust. You have ruffles right underneath the bust. You have ruffles on the shoulders. I mean, it's just ruffles in random places that people have been calling a style trend to look out for. And I just don't want it to catch on. I'm going to stamp this an official dud. So sorry for those of you who love the ruffles and who live for the ruffles. It ain't me. And until they get it kind of together, it's never gonna be me. So it's a dud. This is a true through and through dud. Y'all, please, as your plus size sister to another plus size sister, can we please get rid of peplum tops? I understand. The intent with peplum tops was there to kind of cover the trouble areas, the tummy areas that a lot of women are very insecure about, and also giving some fashionable appeal. But now it's starting to look dated. It just really is. The way that the same type of peplum is regurgitated, and it brings me to the next dud. I'm going to skip over the gem and go to the next dud with this one. But peplum, we just need to use it more sparingly. It just seems like every time they want to do something a little fancy in plus size clothing, it's either a ruffle or a peplum somewhere. And it's gotta stop. We gotta kind of branch out. If straight size wear is branching out and doing all sorts of things, plus size needs to match that. Because we want to look cute too. We pay just the same amount of money, if not 2 and 3 times more. Y'all know I'm right. For options. So give us the options that we want. Stop selling us peplums in different colors every season. Get creative. That's all. That's it. So for me, peplums are a dud. I hopefully we'll leave them in the early part of 2018, because I know with plus size clothing, it's hard to let something go that sticks so well. And peplums, they did their job. They served their purpose, but we gotta let them go and go on to what I think is really the issue, is that a lot of our clothes are poorly made, poorly constructed, made from poor fabric. And that's the next dud. Cheap fabrics. Y'all, I'm the first one to celebrate an Instagram boutique. We have got to start having standards for the stuff that we pay $80, $100, $300, $500 that we saw in this Instagram boutique. And it's nothing but very thin, stretchy, shiny polyester fabric. We have to have standards for the fabrics we put on our bodies. We need thicker, solid fabrics. We need fabrics that will withhold and sustain us throughout the day and snap back when we take it off at night. We have to have standards for our fabrics. And so the last and final and probably biggest dud of 2017 are the piss poor fabrics. It's gotta be better. We have to do better. And not just us as consumers, but those of us who serve us. I'm tired of having to wear a slip and tights and my shapewear and still be crossing my fingers that it's not gonna be see-through because the fabric is that thin. If I pay what I pay for my clothes, like you pay what you pay for your clothes, we deserve clothes that are quality. And finding the quality and paying a certain cost for it, I don't mind. You shouldn't mind either, because I would rather pay $300 for a formal gown that is not see-through, that I don't have to get 3 and 4 undergarments on top of the ones that I already wear to not make it see-through, as opposed to, you know, this Instagram boutique one, which, I mean, not all Instagram boutiques are created equal. There are some really, really great ones, but some of them, it's like, I know Alibaba when I see it. And since you sold me a bill of goods that wasn't too good. That's my little rant. Last but certainly not least, I wanted to end it on a great note. And the thing about 2017 was a whole lot better than 2016. I'll tell you that. And one thing that it showed all of us is that footwear is back as an important player. It fell off for a few years, and not to say, you know, girls love their shoes, but shoes stepped their game up. The shoe industry definitely stepped their game up. We got a lot more textures. We got a lot of different colors. We brought back some kickback types of shoes like the mule that so many people hate, but I love. And so the shoe game pretty much, you know, stepped itself up. And it stepped itself up in a big way. So much so that the statement shoe has become the norm now. You know, I created about 2 or 3 volumes of websites for the woman with the larger foot Don't worry, girl, I got you. For the woman with the larger foot, and all of those websites have statement shoes. Whether you want something for, your athletic activities, or you want it for just day-to-day activities, or you want it for nighttime activities, whatever it is, there are options in a statement shoe for you. So I definitely think this is the top gem of 2017, and I hope to see it for years to come. Well, that's it, everybody. Those are my gems and duds of 2017. My name is Cherry, also known as Emerald Girl, and I want to thank you so much for watching me. It has been lovely sharing these gems and duds with you. And you tell me, what's a gem or a dud that you have found in your own fashion journey in 2017? What do you want to see continue? What do you want to say bye, girl, to? Tell me in the comments. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!